자, 이번에 할 거 고스트러너인데요. 한번 고스트러너 쪽으로 좀 깨다가 프로젝트를 하도록 하겠습니다. 새롭게 찍어야겠어.
Can you hear me? They are already looking for you. Relax. Your implants are still adjusting to the software. I'm in prison. I can calibrate only your basic protocols from here. It'll have to suffice for now.
A trespasser spotted at Metro Station.
This is bad. You'll have to fight your way out of here. The air ducts lead to another sector. God, the software is a mess. I've rebooted your acceleration module. You should be able to squeeze through that turbine. You can use acceleration while in the air.
The trespasser is in the air ducts.
Careful now. They'll be waiting for you. Initiating the sensory boost. Well done, but you won't last long in this state. You have to get me out of the prison so I can get your software in order. I'm being held outside this dome zone.
오케이. 좋아요.
Use the surfaces to your advantage. Slide to gain speed. These sewers. Signal. They know I'm talking to you. It's only a matter of time before they breach the doors to my cell. Find me before they get inside.
이 웹은 다 챙겼겠다.
Dome on lockdown.
Each guard has a built-in lockdown chip. Disabling them will unlock the doors.
A trespasser spotted in the area. Lockdown lifted.
Go.
제 플레이가 좀 어지럽거든요. 저만 보이거든요 이게. 아니 애초에 근데 이 게임 원래 좀 어지러워. 왜 이렇게 빨라 나? 저 나보다 뭐 빠른 사람이 더 있긴 하겠지만 내가 그래도 저 정도로.
Prison towers.
과거에 나는 뭐 하던 나?
Hope you're not afraid of heights.
근데 어차피 초반에 그 차 대부분 그것까지만 이제 연습을 해가지고 그때 그것만 해가지고 나머지는 또 연습 안 했거든. 이거 안 잡아도 돼. 쓰라고 갈게요. 그래서 이쪽으로 가줍니다.
Prisoner termination protocol initiated.
저기 한 다음에 피해주시고 뒤에서 쏜 거 맞아. 흐름 끊김.
Prisoner threat level extremely high.
손바닥 딱 한 번 찍어주면은
Prisoner released.
왕배도 나옵니다. 아씨 환절기라서 이거 비염 때문에 미치겠어요 지금.
Free at last. Pleasure to meet you. Face to face, that is. Now, let's take a look inside. This may feel a little strange.
짐도 좀 많이 할 거예요. 짜증나.
Welcome to Cyberboy. Time to fix you up. You can talk here, by the way.
By the way.
Who are you? You can call me Architect.
여기는 이제 대시가 없어요.
You're a ghost runner.
돼지가 없기
Number
때문에
74 to be precise. That will have to do for now.
only
Your physical
컨트롤이
body is vulnerable. Time runs slower here, but we should still hurry. Just keep moving. I will take care of your recalibration.
연습할 때 좀 졸린 상태라 해서 저기 맨날 떨어졌는데
You've been
놀랍게도
passed
이게
down from
게임이
Dharma City to the base district.
전혀 안 죽을 것 같은
It's a
곳에서 죽게
miracle
돼
to
있어요.
survive a fall like that, even for someone like you.
사람이 급해지거든.
Yes,
게임만 하면.
your bodyguards, peacekeepers, arbitrators, and anything else we needed you to be. You tried to stop the coup.
There was a woman.
The name is Mara, or the
네?
Keymaster,
슬라이딩.
as she calls herself now. 20 years ago, she stood against me.
It
저게
was you I
뚫려야
was
돼.
trying to save.
You failed. I died. My body did anyway.
이게
Thanks to the precautions I had taken, I'm still here. Although this form has its limitations.
Are you an AI?
You could say that. You could also say Dharma Tower is a skyscraper.
이게
Technically correct.
위에 것만
What
먹으면
is the tower then?
Humanity's home. A megastructure that once housed millions. It had been under my care since
오랜만에
its
해가지고 다 기억이
creation,
가물가물.
almost a century ago. I served the people, kept them safe, maintained the shelter I provided. But Mara had her own plan. She became the sole ruler of Dharma Tower, ruining what I've built, bringing us back to the verge of extinction.
Why can't this place be normal?
이게
Oh, it's perfectly normal. It's you that has become incompatible. The incompetent repairs you were subjected to made the work urgent. You
이렇게
no longer function like a
순간 가속이
ghost
받을 때가
runner is
있어요.
supposed to.
못 가네.
But we'll change that.
Who repaired me?
That would be the Climbers, a group of rebels that tried to oppose Mara.
Where are they?
Dead, I'm afraid. They've
타이밍도
been killed
진짜 애매해.
before I managed to contact you.
손에 익으려면
But there's no time to worry about them now. We're almost done here. Press on.
How did she manage to live?
I was stabbed in the back. We both were, you and I.
Who was she?
이쪽으로
Was?
바로 이거
A
타는 거예요.
dear friend. A trusted partner. Brilliant scientist.
여기는
Who is she now is the question you should be asking.
하고요.
And you wouldn't like the answer. No one
쭉
among the people of Dharma Tower
보시면은 왼
would.
이제 바로
I need more answers.
쭉
And you will
보시면
get them. For now, trust me.
떨어지시면
The
됩니다.
Keymaster is your enemy and a
자, 끝나기도
tyrant.
전에 클리어. 미친놈이 확실해요. 그래도 두 번 죽었다 야. 인간미는 있네. 자, 바로 이거
Our first
타시고요.
stop is one of the few remaining Cybervoid mainframes, located in an old mining tower. We can use it to correct the corrupted parts of your code, and hopefully restore your more
내가 근데 제일 걱정인
sophisticated
부분은
functions.
레이저 탑
There's no
그거
guarantee the data will be intact, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to
몰라.
it.
기억 안 나고. 톰.
Our goal lies far above, at the core of Dharma City. This means we'll need to get out of the base district.
그
The
레이저
chaos
타워가
the
제일
rebels caused is
무서운데
going to be troublesome.
How can you assist me?
In combat, I'm afraid I can't. Cybervoid Remnant is the only medium I can interact with. I will be able to help you with your upgrades once we find the mainframe. Apart from that, just think of me as a voice in your head, one that you should listen to if you want to stay alive.
여기 예전에 이쪽으로 가면 빨라요. 이게 예전에는 밥 먹듯이 했는데 씨. 요즘 안
This
되네.
is Zoe Avila of the Climbers Rebellion. If there's anybody alive out there, please respond.
아 이게
You said they were dead.
이쪽으로 가야 됐네.
They are, except for her, it seems.
이쪽으로 떨어져서
No one will
여기서
answer this broadcast. Trust me, I keep track of any
이렇게?
potential assets.
이렇게 가시면 더 빨라요.
And a
이렇게 안
single
가면은 여기 벽 타고
desperate
이렇게
survivor
왔다가
is
이렇게
no
왔다가
asset.
이렇게 써야 돼요. 확실히 멀죠. 이렇게 하면은 한 방에 갈 수 있습니다. 이거
The
눌러줄
Keymaster
필요
guard
없고요.
is patrolling the area. They may have
Sliding
located the mainframe.
Can they use it?
No, but they can destroy
슬라이딩
it,
점프
like they
번이하고
did to most of the Cybervoid hardware.
This is
Guido.
Zoe Avila of the Climbers.
할 필요 없이 슬라이딩 점프로 더 빠르게
Can
가시면 되고요.
anybody hear me? Anybody?
This is
딱 착지할 때
고스트러너.
고스트러너
The Ghost Runner?
못 나왔어요.
Jack? You're awake!
yes.
타이밍 다
How? We've been rebuilding you for months. We tried everything we could to wake you up, but you never would.
It wasn't up to me.
이쪽으로 와주시고요. 해주시고 이거 하시고 이거 눌러주셔야 돼요. 그리고 바로 타주세요. 저거 안 눌러도 갈 수 있나? 아. 아, 이거
If you were there
눌러주셔야
when
돼요.
they came for us, it would have been different. We might have had a chance. What are you going to do? The fifth is still crawling with keys.
Keys?
Oh, the Keymaster Guard, bandits and thugs that Mara armed and sent
이쪽으로
against us.
가서 이거 먼저 소개해 주시고요.
After
주시고요.
the
이거
Keymaster?
눌러주시고
Alone? That's insane. But if anyone can do it, it's definitely you. You're gonna need someone to guide you and keep an eye out for threats. What do you say? Want my help?
Yes.
Good. I need to move to a safer location and hook up to the network. I'll contact you once I scrounge up some
이쪽으로
gear.
올라가죠.
Zoe out.
이쪽으로 가시면은 이거 되고요. 피해 주시고 아. 겁나 죽겠어. 아. 아하. 자 이제 이쪽으로 가서 여기서 가지게 해주시고 정확하게 이걸 해주시고
Do you really need the assistance of a failed rebel when you already have my help?
They fixed me.
Barely.
이쪽으로
I've been waiting for
와주시고
them to properly rebuild you, but Mara cut their time short.
Why didn't you contact them?
Climbers? To what purpose? The poor souls never stood a chance against Mara. Fixing you was the only thing they could help me with, and they were already on it.
그리고 이게 위에
The mainframe we're after used to run all of the Sector 5's operations.
아 진짜
That's where we
슬라이드
are, in
윤리라고.
case you were wondering. They're closing in on the server room. Hurry.
Can't it be accessed remotely?
We wouldn't be here if it could. Cybervoid has been fractured, broken into countless disconnected pieces. It's like bottles of water, left over after the lake has been drained.
아, 왜 이렇게 느리게 가지 이거? 몰라요. 느린데 뭔가? 내가 이렇게 안 간 거 같아. 뭐야 이거?
Yes, this is it. Jump in.
감 다 잃었네. 멍청.
This place again.
This place is where we'll find the means to fight our enemy.
What do I do?
It's in your instincts to navigate the cyber void. In most cases, you'll just have to focus on finding the right direction. After you're
다시
done with this
해보시고요.
particular jumble of code,
이거
you'll
마지막으로
gain
이거
access to
밟으시고
one of a Ghost Runner's most
여기 서
useful
있어주세요.
abilities.
내려가면 비벼요.
Excellent. Sometimes you will need to close in and attack simultaneously.
링크 배우는
Let me
건데
give you something to aim
간단하게.
at. Yes, perfect form. Once more.
이게 그리고 또
Take a
버그가
breath.
있더라고요.
Yes, you got them. The enemies won't line up for you. Adapted splendid.
버그가 있어가지고 이게 또 뭐 구간에 서지였나?
You can even use this technique to cut
서지
through
배우는 구간에
projectiles.
또 버그
Give it a
있어가지고
try. Very
그거는
convenient.
좀
is it not?
대충
Clean up the stragglers and we can proceed.
I'll just leave.
No. We've worked hard to reconnect this node to the network. If they destroy it, we'll be affected. Let me put it another way. I cannot exist without Cybervoid, and you cannot exist without me.
Fine.
These are just bandits loyal to the Keymaster, used by her to keep the base under control. You can expect more competent foes as we move higher up the tower.
FS 귀찮으니까 해주시고
Mara killed 100 Ghost Runners.
바로
99 to be precise. What of it?
How am I to fight her
여기
alone?
구간이 좀
Climbers replaced
귀찮은데
many of your parts. There were a few they couldn't find. Mara's kill switch among them,
들어와서
which means she can't shut you down again. Make no mistake, this fight won't be easy, but at least it will be fair.
그냥 이거 됐죠? 되게 나쁘면은 이제 죽지 않고 조심 쌍 쌍 이게 하나 있다. 아닌데?
That's the last of them. Time to get back
이거
on track.
보여주고 가요.
Where to?
Dharma City, of course. We'll need to use Amida Elevator Station. That's the fastest route by far.
할라인 마이애미 주인공이 있습니다. 페이데이 2의 갱단 이론이기도 하죠. 동일인물은 아니지만.
The base is Dharma's foundation in more than one sense. It is the lifeblood of the tower's economy. Back in the Golden Age, there were enough goods produced here to satisfy the needs of all the residents. Of course, the upper levels had certain privileges. During Mara's coup, many of the facilities were damaged. Things have been in slow decline ever since. Nowadays, the area mostly serves as warehouses or gang hideouts, and a reminder of what Dharma used to be.
Which is?
Home. A safe haven for the survivors of the apocalypse.
You built this whole place?
I conceived it, designed it, and built it.
이렇게
I
가시면
am the
클리어.
architect.
세 번이요? 안전빵 했네. 에헤이.
We're now moving through the sector's main factory complex.
이거 더 타주세요. 벽 타면은 더 쉽게 벨 버릴 수 있습니다.
Hello? Jack, can you hear me?
Why, Jack?
Right. You wouldn't know. It's a code name we used for you during the repairs. Diego said you were all jacked up when he found you and it... Diego said you were all jacked up when he found you and it stuck. Do you mind if I call you that?
No.
아 맞다. 게임 플레이하는 사람까지 정신없어 지게. 어머, 달린다. 이게 우와 이제
All set. I've put together some gear. Once I plug in my Atma, I'll be able to monitor the key's communications and keep you updated.
Atma?
Atma chip,
Ah,
Atma
okay.
chip, the standard neural implant. You must have heard of them. Basically simplified versions of your own cortex interface. Basically simplified versions of your own
Zero one.
cortex interface.
아 이거는
I'm gonna connect to your
Okay,
visual feed so I can guide you better. Can you grant me access?
Done.
And I'm in. Seeing the world from your perspective will make things much easier.
오메 오메 아 뭐야 왜 죽어 아 아. 아. 너무 적당하고. 아. 아. 오메 오메 슈 오메 아
So you're going up to Dharma City.
Yes.
Well, first you have to get through the base, and much has changed since you've been gone. There is no law here anymore. Just the Keymaster's goons, pushing everyone around and shouting orders.
You didn't obey.
Some of us didn't.
You had visited the base often in the past. Towards the end of our
저기는
time, this place became overrun with
연말이거든.
criminals. The ghost wars kept them at bay until Mara took over.
딱
These factories, everything they produce goes straight up to
여기는
Dharma City.
넘어가
While the
주시고
Keymaster and her lackeys live in
건너가
luxury, we basers work our fingers to the bone our
내려가
whole
주시고요.
lives and don't see anything. We basers work our fingers to the bone our whole lives and don't see any of it.
How do you survive?
When I was little, we were given basic provisions, but each year we'd get less and less. If not for the black market, we would have all starved by now. Keymaster keeps taking while giving nothing back.
So you chose to fight.
Not much of a choice, really.
efficiency of Dharma City hydroponic farms dwindles. Soon, even the outer levels will suffer. Even if she wanted to.
여기는 올라가죠.
Some decided to fight back. My parents, their friends,
이렇게.
Saul. They weren't afraid to speak up against Mara and remind us that things used to be different. The resistance started because some of us remembered the time before the Key Massacre.
Why this time?
Supposedly, she wanted to unlock our chains,
빠르게.
set us free. Yeah, right. Probably. Strange. The keys are nearly gone. Not regrouping at the usual locations. They're just retreating.
Returning to the city. Returning to the city.
Not returning. Leaving. Most of the keys are local and never go up there. This is unusual.
Never retreat. If she's withdrawing her forces, it is only because she has another way to stop us.
What way?
If I could read her mind, I would still be running things around here.
They're all heading towards Amida Station. Getting to the elevators is gonna be tricky. Wait,
What?
some of their units just changed course. They're
Coming back?
not exactly. Give me a minute.
The climbers were always out of their depth, even in full force. Why you believe she can be of help is beyond me.
She wants to fight.
It takes more than that to be useful.
Jack, I've intercepted the Keys' orders. They're planning to shut down the sector's air filters.
What will that do?
Toxic dust from the outside will seep inside the tower. Thousands of innocent civilians will die. The entire 5th sector.
Which way to the filters?
Thank you.
This is a mistake. You don't have time to worry about one sector's dwindling population.
힘들다. 10번밖에 안 죽었어? 대단한 놈이구만.
The air filtering facility is just ahead.
Why is Mara doing this?
It's punishment for rebelling against her. She wants to make an example of us, to keep the other sectors in line.
Sometimes even your current speed won't be enough. Look for cyber void uplinks to temporarily disable safety limiters and increase acceleration. Use them sparingly, though. You don't want to damage yourself.
탔으면 갈 수 있었을 건데.
What are these uplinks?
Think of them as loose cables you can grab onto for extra
먹고 가야 돼요.
power. Although they can be much more dangerous than electricity.
Why are they here?
They're what's left of cyber void infrastructure. At one point, the terminals were everywhere. Now, we must make do with scraps.
갈 수 있지 않나? 이 정도.
Once they disable the facility, the air will slowly become lethal. The children and the elderly will get sick first, but eventually, it'll kill everyone. The small turbines are responsible for internal circulation. It's the big one we have to worry about.
It's still on?
For now.
You are immune to this
되긴 하는데.
affliction. You were not conditioned to put the needs of the few over the needs of the many. And yet, you're being sidetracked by this girl's demands. No wonder.
Be careful. There are keys everywhere.
They died.
Either they all have breathing gear or they have no idea what's going on. The Keymaster recruits the most. The Keymaster recruits the most violent. Not the brightest.
아, 흐름 다 끊기죠.
They could have just destroyed the filters.
As long long as the installation remains intact, the contamination is reversible. The Keymaster cares less about lines and more about production lines. I keep trying to contact the other climbers, get help. I keep trying to contact the other climbers, get help. I keep trying to contact the other climbers, get help. I keep trying to contact the other
아
climbers,
그래 도움
get help.
요청해 빨리.
No luck so far. Maybe they're laying low. Maybe they're laying low.
Maybe. Maybe.
They're quite literally laying low on the ground, dead.
How do you know?
I've seen the bodies. Some cameras on the base are still operational. The climbers have been expunged.
거짓말하고 있죠. 아. 자, 먹어지면은 이렇게 할 수 있습니다.
They turned off the main rotor, but there's still time to restart it.
Show me the way.
일단 못
People
가겠다.
are weak, desperate. They need us to lead them, not the other way around.
여기가 아닌데.
Ready yourself for what's coming. You can't afford to be distracted.
My memory's not coming back.
There's no guarantee it ever will. Don't worry. I'm here to tell you everything you need to know.
맞아 여기로 오면 안 돼. 아. 아.
Making the outside air breathable is a complicated process. It has to be done without compromising Dharma's outer integrity. The burst made a mess of the Earth's
이거 한 번에 올라갈 수
atmosphere.
있을게.
The filtering systems were designed to be durable and virtually
먹어보시고
foolproof. Unless, of course, some fool decides to turn them off. Slow down. This one is different.
How?
뛰어드는 거.
One way to find out. Close combat
그런
implants. Crude ones.
여기는 이쪽으로 가주세요. 무시하시고.
I've managed to take some measurements, Jack. It's not looking good. The level of radiation in the air is rapidly increasing. People will soon feel the effects.
여기는 급하게 해주세요. 그냥 지나가도 되긴 하는데. 자, 처리해 주시고요.
Try to evacuate the sector. Get as many civilians as I can to go to 4th and 6th before it's too late.
Stay put. I'll make it.
저런 연발총 쏘는 애들은 격하게에서 피하면 쉬워요. 이거 눌러줄 필요 없죠.
It's no use anyway. The gates are locked tight. No one's getting out.
Morrow's delusional. I'm stupid.
봐주셔도 되고요. 이거 타주시고. 이렇게 등장해서 해주시고요.
contamination is spreading by the minute. Radioactive dust concentration is already 50 times above normal.
Hold on.
Don't worry. Phasers are tough. I'll be fine as long as you bring the filters back online. And so will everyone.
This is cyberboard tech.
Yes. This terminal is an inconsequential one. Hacking this will do us as much good as hacking a refrigerator.
여기 이제
What
해킹하는
is
건데.
cybervoid?
A medium, fabric, that binds all of Dharma's systems together. Or rather, that's what it used to be. Now it's just remnants, slivers of a greater whole.
열어주면 여기는
This is your domain, but I do all the work.
I told you, I can't work from your side. There's a barrier between us, a divide that shouldn't be there. And believe me, I'm doing my part. I just don't happen to see it.
그래.
Not bad. We need to adjust.
All done. You saved the day. Now you can get back to more important matters.
You did it! Thank you, Jack. The people of Sector 5 owe you their lives. I'm so glad we found you.
How did you find me? How did you find me?
Sheer luck. You were buried in a scrap heap at the bottom of a derelict shaft. You fell a long way, didn't you?
Feels like it.
Myra's finding you was a 1 in a million chance. Most other missing ghost runners were located by Mara and destroyed.
Most.
A few are still unaccounted for.
이거는 이쪽으로
I
와주시고
really wish you'd been there when they came for us.
What
올라가서
happened?
Keys
꺼질
surprised us
때까지
at the
기다려야 돼.
hideout. Kicked down the door out of nowhere. Then we ran. I got separated.
뭐야? 어떻게 된 거지? 일단 이 위로 올라가면은 갈 수 있다고 말하려 했는데 어떻게
How does the Keymaster maintain control?
She turns us against each other. The guard recruits the most brutal and reckless facers and fuels gang wars between the rest.
켜지는 타이밍에 맞춰서
Divide and
날라가지.
conquer. I guess Mara picked up a trick or two while watching me over the years.
가게 하지 마. 아.
The keys are boarding the elevators to the city. I wish they'd all just go away and never come back.
이렇게 해주세요. 아!
The guys you're fighting are the rear guard. You could wait them out and continue on once they've gone.
No need. No need.
Sure.
좀
It's almost scary how little they can do to stop you.
마시면은 이거 먹어주시고 바로 달려주세요. 바로 달리면 타이밍이었나? 오이자 가시면 이렇게 타이밍 딱 맞습니다.
I just wonder how safe we are. I worry that the
여기는
Keymaster will
그냥
send in more
붙어가게 해주세요,
troops to finish the job later.
They'll be no later for Mara.
열어. 아이고. 뭐야? 1데스 더 했을 뿐이지 완전 시간 똑같네? 소름 돋네. 여기는 이제 방패병이 나와요. 빠르게 뒤로 가주시고 해주세요. 그래도 그냥 빠르게 뒤로 가서 스피를 잡고 해주시고. 어머. 이렇게 방패에 부딪히거나 방패를 베면은 손을 먹어요. 이렇게 해주시고 일로 와서
Try stopping this machine.
이제 시프트를 누르시면은
Naturally,
That was easy.
these motors are made with active chips in mind. Base engineers were able to control them with their thoughts, like you did just now. We'll have to get to Amida Station fast. We can't give Mara time to prepare.
She had 20 years.
It's not about what she can do to stop us. It's about what she can do to everyone else in the meantime. You care about the people, don't you? You care about the people, don't you?
이렇게
Do
돼요.
you?
I've accessed the local network node. We should know what their latest plan is soon.
What was your plan?
The climbers wanted to take over the elevators and move up to the city. Keys caught us halfway through our preparations.
Why did they attack today?
Keymaster must have somehow found out about
자,
them.
넘어가 주시고요.
Or about you.
하나, 둘, 셋. 하나, 둘. 이거 켜지니까 빨리 가야 돼요. 넉 놓고 있으면 안 됩니다. 이쪽으로 해서 켜주시고요. 네. 해주시면 끝납니다.
We need a way to slow down their retreat.
눌러줄 필요
We could
없고요.
use the climbers' help right
이것도
about now.
갈 수
Too
있습니다.
bad they picked such a poor time to die for their cause.
자,
What's the cause?
보고요.
They care for their families. I care for their species. It's a matter of perspective, I suppose.
There's no access to the terminal room from this side of the station, but I guess that's not a problem.
해주시고 방패 실드 풀렸죠. 이걸 가서만. 어머. 은근 전사가 빨라. 아하.
I'll try to mess with their transmission. Confuse them a little.
You can do that?
I'm no computer genius, but their system begs to be hacked. Besides, Atma makes it easy.
The neural implant.
Yeah, everyone had them before the coup.
And now?
They're not mandatory anymore, but most people have them. Especially people with limb
여기에
implants like
폴가지.
me. Done. They just received orders to stop boarding the elevators and stand by. This will buy you enough time to get there.
Right.
아. 무시가는? 아, 까비. 이 노데스런 연습하긴 해야 돼. 노킬런. 오.
The Keymaster knows that Amida is where we'll strike.
이거 이쪽으로
They'll
하러
be
가시고요.
ready.
No other way up.
There's one more operational station, but getting there will take you hours.
드시고.
You could climb all the way to the city, but that would require... You could climb all the way to the city,
적당히 풀렸어.
but that would require even more time.
Keys also have these brain chips.
Yes, everyone born before the coup. Why?
Can they be hacked?
No, I don't think so.
Not by her.
위에 봐야 돼. 아이씨. 이쪽으로 왔다가 쭉 가주시고.
The terminal is just ahead. Not much time left on the clock.
이렇게 가주신 다음 정말
The last elevator is reaching the upper station. Better jump right in.
역시 파쿠라는 맛이 있어 이 게임.
Cybervoid time dilation works in
여기는
your
이렇게
favor,
보시면 길이 있어요.
but you still don't have
여기로
forever.
가서 쭉 가시면
The elevators will
여기
soon
가면
be
길
beyond
막혀
our
있죠?
reach.
뒤로 백팩 해주시고요. 여기 이리 보이면 바로
Need I
가시고
remind you that the
이쪽으로
clock is
가시면은
ticking?
떨어져요.
Hurry it up.
This place is
이렇게
impossible
가시면은
to navigate.
Good. These firewalls are what's kept me
가시면은 안
alive for the
떨어지고 갈
last
수
20
있어요.
years.
저기 위에 올라가면은
Cheer up.
길이 보이는데
If you were a
여기면은
regular
이제 이렇게
human,
들어가야
this
점프가
would make
생겨요.
even less sense.
다섯 개 다 먹어주시고 여기는 쭉 달려요. 여기 그냥 떨어지면 죽기 때문에 이거에 길이 사라져야 떨어져야 돼요.
Great.
길이 사라지면 이렇게 떨어져 주시고요. 안 죽어요. 이렇게 가면. 이렇게 가야 안 죽어요.
Interesting. Looks like there's a little something extra in the elevator's security scanner buffer.
Little something.
A partial Ghostrunner neural scan. We can use it to enhance your programming.
Why is it there?
One of you must have used Amida Elevator
여기는
right before Morrow's
가다 보면은
insurgents
뒤로 멀어져.
disabled the internal security.
뒤쪽으로 가면 돼요.
Another ghost runner.
이렇게.
It could have been you. Focus energy in your left hand
Tempest.
and then let it all out.
What?
Don't try to. It's just a vision. Yes.
아, 아. 오, 쉣. 됐어. 위에 하나.
The primary application was crowd control, non-lethal force. Of course, there's no need to restrain ourselves now.
왜 안 돼? 찾아. 이게 왜 안 되지?
One more thing. You can use Tempest to reflect projectiles. Give it a try. Like that.
여기까지 되는데 그럴까요?
Just a bit more practice and we're done. Exquisite.
왜 주고? 아키텍트가 나 이상하게 한다고 화나서 죽였니?
Splendid. That's all there is to it.
15번. 죽는 횟수가 확실히 적네.
We're good. The keys are gone and the elevators are ours.
Time to go up. Our next target lies in the heart of Darnell City.
The elevators are coming back. You'll be able to board shortly.
Any security systems inside?
I don't really know. Only the keys use the elevators nowadays. Mostly to send resources up or bring reinforcements down. Civilians aren't allowed anywhere near, unless they're being escorted to the city.
Prisoners.
Yes. Yes. Men, women, children. Their only crime? Getting caught.
Where are they taken?
I'm not sure, but no one ever comes back.
The elevators were rarely used, even before Mara's revolt. Residents of the base had most of their needs fulfilled right here.
아씨, 너무 빨리 앉았어. 얘가 제 헤드를 노려요. 그래서 숙이면 안 맞아요. 플레이어 시점 쪽으로 이제 저걸 쏘는 거기 때문에
Wait.
가다가 이제
There's
슬라이딩
something
하면은
coming. I don't know what it is, but it looks wrong. You better see for yourself.
플레이어가 내려가서 안 맞아.
The laser array TO73M is a mouthful.
아, 톱 나왔죠. 4번? 사망 4번에 2분 27. 미친놈. 아, 근데 짧긴 했어 여기 구간이.
Oh, this is troublesome.
How do I disable it?
First, you should get on top. You could probably cut it down. It won't hold without the supporting cords.
Now you bring up the defense system.
I had no idea Mara managed to bring it back online.
이렇게 하시면 아 이게 여기 이거는 기억나거든. 이렇게 하시면은 바로 상륙권 될 수 있어요. 다음 걸 기억해야 돼. 어떻게 갔더라 이거? 이거 여기는
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Climb back up.
아 이거다.
Whoa!
그래서
It's gonna destroy the whole station.
이거를 이렇게 해서 이렇게 저것을 이런 다음에 여기는
Welcome to Amita Elevator Station. Have a safe trip.
바로 이렇게 갔던 것 같아요. 여기도
These systems are placed in every elevator station,
타게 하면
so that
오히려
nobody can
어렵거든요.
enter Dharma City without my approval.
You were expecting an uprising?
I was prepared for an uprising.
여기는
I
벽타야.
was prepared for an uprising.
벽타기 오래 하실 생각하지 마시고
It doesn't mean
벽 한 번 타고
There's no
그랜드 타고
time to
벽 한 번
waste.
타고 그랜드
It'll only
타고라고
get harder.
생각하셔야 돼요. 저기는 너무 벽타기 오래 하면은 오히려 안 좋다. 이게
T073M malfunction. T073M malfunction detected. All residents should evacuate the area.
Don't fall.
여기 한번 가고
Warning.
그다음
Catastrophic core
이걸
failure
여기서
imminent.
무조건 뒤로 갔던 것 같은데. 무조건 이쪽으로 갔다가
I can't even. I had no idea something like this existed. I had no idea something like this existed.
Keep moving. The support cords are in sight. The support cords are in sight.
Turn back. If it hits you, it's all over. Turn back. If it hits you, it's all over.
It won't.
이거 이렇게 해서
Good.
They'd
이렇게
rather
해서
destroy all the elevators than let you up there.
이 다음은 기억해내. 이거를 이렇게 해서 다음 어디였지?
Does it ever stop? Does it ever stop?
Amita Station security protocols compromised. Emergency mode activated. Emergency mode activated.
어지러워. 아씨.
Welcome to Amita Elevator Station. Have a safe trip.
아씨.
Welcome to Amita Elevator Station. Have a safe trip.
이거 하면은 이렇게 바로 갈 수 있어요.
The bigger they
와,
are.
너무 늦었어. 신기록 아니에요. 분명 아니에요.
Welcome to Amita Elevator Station. Have a safe trip.
자, 여기에 안착해 주시면 저 떨어져요.
For the
앞에 있는 거.
We built it. We built it to last.
I hope you know what you're
이렇게
doing.
하시면은 바로 이제 들어갈 수 있고요.
Welcome to Amita Elevator Station. Have a safe trip.
그러면 하는 게
Amida
맞다.
station security protocols compromised.
아, 못 뺐어.
Warning. Catastrophic core failure imminent.
아,
Catastrophic core failure
오,
imminent. Amida station security protocols compromised.
The core is now exposed. You'll be able to shut it down. Good. If you can get close enough, that is.
Warning. Please leave the station in an orderly fashion.
나 여기 기로가 얼마냐?
As expected, it was no match.
Wow. Watching from your perspective, I
야,
nearly
이거
pissed
진짜
myself.
빠르게 깼었더니
Betting being there in person was 1,000 times worse.
Yes.
I can fold it
사람
panels.
일반
While the keys are
평균이랑 연습해서 나오는 사람 속도로 나왔던 적이 20번 비슷하네? 역시 평범한 사람이 연습하면 저 정도 나와야죠. 아니라고요? 그래요?
So this is the city.
보러 나왔죠?
Wow.
You've never been here?
No, I told you. The Keymaster only allows those loyal to her, and only a chosen few.
Mara strictly controls the flow of resources between the city and the base. Food, water, people.
It worked. Amida Station is crawling with keys, but it's far below you now.
Good job.
Oh, thank you. You still need to look out for the regular patrols.
Our next goal is the repository, a data archive created to store knowledge about the world before the burst. It holds some of the documentation on Project Gostrunner,
Just some.
only on what was already in development back then.
So where do we go? What's the next step?
Point me to the repository.
Okay, here you go. Just had to download the layout.
The girl means well, but she's out of her depth. You need to stop relying on her.
I only rely on myself. Where are all the civilians?
It seems like there's a curfew in effect. Turns out people here are just as oppressed as the bases.
A citywide lockdown is now in effect.
이거를
Armed and dangerous criminal has been spotted in the area.
하시고 이걸 한 다음에
All Dharma City residents should remain indoors for their own safety. Residents found outside their homes will be shot
먼저
on sight.
없애주세요. 클리어.
Was that your plan? To attack Dharma City?
Yes. Until today, we thought we were ready.
What were you waiting for?
You. We thought once you awakened, you'd lead us to victory. Help us break free and avenge the Architect. Help us break free and avenge the Architect.
I'm touched.
So, what's your plan to defeat the Keymaster? I mean, last time you faced her, you were one of 100 Gostruners.
How do you know that?
My father. I was only 2 when the coup happened, but he told me all about it. So many died back then. With all the Ghostrunners gone, there was no one to protect us.
Almost every Gostrunner in Dharma was disabled, slaughtered. You were one of the lucky few unaffected by the initial deactivation signal.
Why?
There were variations in the design. Didn't matter in the end.
So, back to my question. It's not that I doubt you, but are you sure you can take on the Keymaster by yourself?
No. She killed 99 Ghostrunners, and she won't stop until she kills me too.
So you won't stop either until one of you is dead.
Yes.
I know how you feel.
저는 로봇들이 좀 귀찮거든요. 여기. 어우 진짜 일로 와. 오케이. 오케이.
Appalling. A perfect society plunged into chaos. Decades of my heart.
오 신기록이다. 나이스. 내 시점. 어이.
The primary mainframe of the repository is long gone. Mara has seen to that. But the backup archive still exists.
뭐 빨랐어요 제가. 아하. 어야 눈에 불도 안 켜고 들어. 이 아하 못 봤어. 양쪽에 두 놈이라.
I keep putting out calls for help, but no one is answering me.
내가 리듬 게임을
I
잘
don't care
못하고.
if I'm the last climber left. I'm not gonna quit.
리듬 게임은 잼병이고.
I'll keep helping you no matter what. Whatever we have to do, we'll do. Rebuild the rebellion from the ground up if we have to.
이쪽은
Good.
뭐고요? 사물 하나 남았고 컷 해주시면.
Keep displaying aberrant behavior. Makes you encourage the girl. Gratitude, empathy, pity. You're not supposed to feel
아하
any.
덩치도.
You're not supposed to feel any of those.
It's so quiet here.
You said there's a curfew.
Yes, but it's more than that. At the base, even indoors, even after lights out, you can still hear the heavy machinery. Factory engines, air turbines, mining drills. They never stop. There's none of that here.
아. 아하 박기우. 박기우 씨 좀 부르지 말라 했지. 아.
You don't talk much, huh? Still, it's good to hear your voice. I've been trying to make it happen for a year.
Thank you.
Words only dull ideas. Words only dull ideas. A mind as sharp as a blade has little to gain from idle chatter.
아. 해주는 거야.
Has everyone in the city willing to fight already been killed?
Or join Mara.
와이가 신해.
Pathetic. These are not soldiers or security. They're just bandits. Although better armed than the ones from before.
I heard that during the architect's reign, it was possible to move up here from the base. That there was a special exam to earn it.
돌아왔다.
I wonder if I'd made the grade as an engineer.
아,
I wonder if I'd made the grade as an engineer.
Definitely.
Judging from the job she did repairing you, not in 100 years.
아! 이거 여기로 와서 이거 먹어주시고요. 빠르게 올라가야 돼요. 일로 와. 오이자. 어? 요와이. 스나가 나와요. 아. 들어가 주시면 끄지라고 하는데
Why did you
일단은
program
한번
not to use
잡아주시고.
guns?
Dharma is full of technology that is all too vulnerable to accidental destruction. With a blade, there are no string bullets. No shock. With a blade, there are no string bullets. No shockwave. With a blade, there are no string bullets. No shockwaves. No collateral damage. Not to mention how crude those guns are compared to your tools. You are fully equipped to deal with every manner of projectile.
You've never been in a fight.
Of course not. Look at their weapons. 20 years worth of research and no technological progress to speak of. At this rate, Morrow's regime will fall to rebels in a decade or two. Ones armed with sticks and stones.
There's some activity near the repository. I can't tell what's going on, but there's a disturbance in the network.
What kind of disturbance?
There's a field of interference moving through the district. Surveillance systems are going haywire.
Some kind of weapon?
More like a jamming device. But why would the keys blind their own cameras? You're almost at the repository. I wonder what it was like to live in the old world. I've heard stories, but I don't know what's true and what isn't. No one does. I mean, how could they? My grandparents were still kids. My grandparents were still kids when the gates closed. No human has been outside since. The interference is moving away, whatever it was. The good news is, the repository terminal is still there. The bad, it's now guarded.
Finally, it's in there.
this to protect a public archive.
Knowledge is power. And the information we're after was anything but public. The GR project started out as a military contract and ended up being our most ambitious undertaking.
Power.
Mara took part in the design process. I told you, we were associates.
왠지 초록새로 가면 돼요.
Strange. It's gone. The data's not there. But the server's intact. Impossible. Unless that interference from earlier was... It's after it.
A키가 안 먹혀. 해.
Who was that?
It's your counterpart. Get after it. We need that data.
Can you track it?
I can track the wave of interference that moved through the district.
Good enough. I'm going after it.
Why? What is it?
I don't know.
What's the use of a stealth system that you can track? Mara ruined a flawless design.
You know who I'm chasing.
You're chasing something that imitates your spectral field. Poorly.
What?
아니.
Ghostrunners have adaptive cyber camouflage. Surveillance cameras, motion sensors, body scanners. They don't see. That's why you were called Ghost Runners.
I've had it all this time.
Of course. How else do you think you avoided fighting Mara's entire army all at once?
It's speeding up, heading towards the tower's core.
Going back to Mara.
It's getting away. At this rate, it will reach the core before you can intercept.
Find me a shortcut.
Working on it. You could catch a train. They have Intertube here, same as the base, and one is just arriving at the station to your left.
Got it.
Just hop on. The train should be empty.
아, 왜 이렇게 열차가 늦냐고. 아! 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 칼전하는데 총 쏘지 마.
So I'm chasing another Ghostrunner.
You're chasing a cheap knockoff. A simple machine. Can't let it escape. If you confront Morrow without that data, we won't stand a chance.
You keep saying that.
왜 안 떠져? 신기록이네. 여기가 보스전은 문제 없는데 보스 잡고 나서가 버그가 있거든.
GR-74 located. Kill switch component not found. Permission to engage.
Granted.
Engaging.
Useless pawn.
Mara.
She's watching. With the original Ghostrunner parts, these moves will be possible. It seems some technological progress has been
GR-74 threat level assessment readjusted.
Just get it done, Tool. Blow yourself up if you have to. Do you hear me, monster? I should have erased you a long time ago. Once your puppet is destroyed, I will fix that mistake. Even if it means ripping you out of the tower's walls, bit by bit, circuit by circuit, I'll destroy all the servers. You'll have nowhere to hide, no place to invest.
원트 컷.
flawless. Now for the important part. We can scan it for the missing data.
여기부터 버그가 있거든요.
Yes,
이게 뭔
it's all
거냐면
in there,
진행이 안
intact.
돼요.
You've been asking for a ranged attack. Here it
좀
is.
기다렸다 해볼까? 서지를 쓰고 나서 이렇게 한번 채울 수 있는데
You should be pretty familiar with this technique, considering you've been on the receiving end.
Will this work with any sword?
Tsuru GR weapons are more than swords. They are the pinnacle of engineering, instruments fine-tuned to the Ghostrunner systems. Yes, it will work with any sword.
여기서부터 막혀요. 그래서 많은 좀
You said
시도를 해봤지 여기
projectiles
갈
are
수
too
있지 않나 해서
unpredictable.
Well, you have to plan for
저기만
contingencies, don't you?
건너가면은 저건데. 그러니까 이거는 메뉴로 돌아가서 어쩔 수 없이 다음 챕으로 가야 돼요. 그냥 영상대로 클리어하고 이제 금지구역 가는 겁니다. 나와서 좀 난리 치다가 엘리베이터 타고 여기로
You're
오는
getting
건데
close to the core.
그
Security is
부분을
getting
다
much
잘라야
tighter.
돼.
There are sentry guns ahead.
버그 하나 때문에.
Can't hack them.
You need to avoid those turrets. They're deadly.
What about my spectral field?
The core is protected by much more sophisticated sensors.
떨어졌든.
I'm afraid automatic camouflage can only get us so far.
They can see me.
They can see everything.
그러면은 아. 죽음의 타이밍이.
I guess we're kind of similar, you and I.
How?
You're the last Ghost Runner. I'm the last climber. The Keymaster killed our people. We both chose to fight.
I didn't get to choose.
Sure you did. Everyone does. One way or the other.
The core used to house Dharma's technological and administrative centers. Now it's a grim ruin. It's painful seeing my city in such a state of decay. It's painful seeing my city in such a state of decay. I've learned my lesson.
Oh, 맞아.
I won't underestimate Mara again.
How can you remember the coup?
I was already active when
분명히
Mara
어떻게
killed
여기서
Adam.
빨리 가는 방법이 있던 것 같다는 기억나는데
Me, back when I had a name and a body.
여기는 분명히 빨리 가는 방법이 있다. 그거는 어렴풋이 기억나는데 방법이 기억 안 나. 이거는 이쪽으로.
Right now you're traversing the exclusion zone. No civilians are allowed beyond here. There are only rumors about the Keymaster's vast laboratories. I've heard she does some terrifying experiments there.
서지 배우고
I've even heard she
보스맵에서
sometimes throws people outside.
Out of the labs.
엘베
No,
타고 바로 여기였던 거.
outside. Out of the tower. Probably to watch them die.
귀찮으니까 지워갈게요. 여기는
We were foolish to think we could do this without you. Even if the keys didn't stop us, we'd have never made it through. We were right to count on your help, though. If you succeed, all the climbers will not have died in vain.
I will.
아, 페페스로 안 바꿨어. 아.
Desperate when they have no hope. People grow desperate when they have no hope. And desperate people become violent, dangerous. Basic psychology. Basic psychology that remains out of Mara's grasp. She always lacked my subtlety when it came to dealing with other human beings.
이렇게 하시면 됩니다. 여기는 이거 들고 나 위로 올라가 주셔서 다 없애버리고요. 다시 아씨 안 썼네. 아 너무 빨라서 안 쏘네. 튀었는데요. 아 주신 다음 위로 올라가서 이거 배주신 다음 뒤져.
We're approaching the oldest part of Dharma Tower. This had been my seat of power long before the burst, up until I was betrayed. It's time to reclaim this place, or what's left of it.
I've received a distress signal on a frequency only used by the climbers. I have to check it out.
It's a trap.
What if it's not? If there's somebody out there that needs my help, I can't ignore them. I won't let you fight our war while I hide.
I need you.
No, you don't. It was nice of you to pretend you do. But we both know you're fine on your own.
Do you have a weapon?
I do. Thank you for everything you've done for us. I hope that we meet soon, and that we'll all be free when that happens. Goodbye, Jack.
여기서부터는 이제 다른 클라이머들을 도우러
Zoe
떠납니다.
out.
She probably won't survive. But if we fail, nobody will. Even if we remove Mara, the tower will still be riddled with the crime and
아 조용히 해. 빨리 넘겨줘. 6분. 비슷하네. 아닌가?
regrettably, most of humanity's history and culture is forever lost. Mara didn't care about such things. The only science she prized was her own research. She had no idea how to run the tower. While everything fell apart, she hid away in her laboratory.
What was her goal?
Change. She took it upon herself to alter humanity. You'll see for yourself soon enough.
저거 안 쏘고 왔지.
Mara the Keymaster will now address the residents of the tower.
That's unexpected.
Why?
She doesn't do speeches. Never been much of a leader.
It's been a long time since I've talked to you. Too long. Some of you seem to have forgotten me.
Oh, I don't think they have.
I'm not here to rule you. I'm here to save you. The outside world is harsh and deadly. And it's not going to change. Not anytime soon. We can't alter the planet, but we can alter ourselves.
That's nonsense.
터지거든요.
Entirely artificial respiratory system. Synthetic grass covering 80% of the body. No brains to speak of. This is Mara's solution.
기다리시고
And what's yours?
거리
Like I
유지하신
told you,
다음
I am resolved, single-willed, one purpose.
We need to adapt, to evolve. Technology kept us alive until now, gave us this shelter. But we need to take it in deeper, into our bodies. Some of you already received the gift. They can walk under the
여기
sky.
갔어요 그냥.
Soon, everyone will be enhanced. Soon, we'll inhabit the outside once more. This place is not our home. It's a prison. It's within our power to set ourselves free.
오야 왜 샀다니요? 오라레레 뚜르르르르 샤. 아!
The key has already been
열어!
stored.
열어! 열어!
All we need to do is turn it. But this will not happen if we are divided. There are those who would not submit to our plan. We want them to take part, but we cannot make them. For the transformation is not easy. It is hard and painful, and it takes work.
깜빡이 해야죠. 죽어. 왜? 그래, 이게 돼야지. 왜 안 되는 거야? 오, 쉣.
Wait, it's still here. She must have missed its function. One of the auxiliary circuits. You know what to do. It might be our best find yet.
마인드 깐뚜롤.
A singular opportunity. The technique you'll learn here is beyond what regular Ghost Runners were ever
난간을 타고
capable
이렇게
of.
가시면 돼요.
Regular. We weren't equal?
Equal? Yes. Identical? No. Some of you had unique abilities. Some had experimental features.
왜 안 돼? 그래, 돼야지.
What about me?
What about you?
What were my unique abilities?
You didn't have any, I'm afraid. Who would have thought you were the one destined to become so very special?
Who were we?
We've been through that already. You were peacekeeper. My elite,
No,
4번이
before
어딘가?
that. Before the implants.
there was no before. You weren't born. You were engineered from a single cell up. You don't have implants. You are your implants.
주시고, 허가 주시고.
What's the technique?
You remember the Atma chip the girl used?
Brain interfaces.
Yes. There's a way to exploit them. Send a control signal deep into the neural cortex.
You learned how to hack people.
If that's what you want to call it.
이쯤 되면 뭐 뇌를 조종한다부터 이제 얘가 흑망이구나라는 걸 알 수 있죠. 얘도 나쁜 놈이구나.
Won't Mara try to use this exploit?
No, she won't. She doesn't even know it exists. Ironic, considering the way she defeated you. I guess we both kept our little secrets.
저번에 여기로 들어가야 돼. 이런 게 있다. 필요 없는. 갈 수 있나? 떨어지면 바로.
The software update is complete. Now to try it out. Find their center. Let the implants speak to you. Good. Pick your target wisely. Not every pawn is going to be worth the effort. Just like that. This is actually quite tricky to simulate.
You're worse than Mara.
What are you talking about?
She sabotaged the Ghost Runners. You did it to everyone.
It's a tool. If you don't like it, don't use it.
뭐 대충 상대를 조종할 수 있다. 네, 그런 얘기죠. 안 써요.
Those who fear change, those incapable of making the effort, took up arms against us. We had to defend our future, and we did. The traitors are dead, but their supporters still walk among us.
얘는 잡아야 돼요. 잡아야 문이 열립니다.
If we don't want to lose our dream,
여기는
we
이쪽으로
must
가지고
act
있어요.
on it. The time has come. We won't wait any longer. The key is turning. The shackles are coming free, and the door opens. In a week's time, we'll all have stepped
아 이거
outside.
애들이 안
In
묻혔어요.
a week's time, we'll all have stepped outside. Time to get to work.
뭉쳐야 하는. 뭉쳐서 한 방에 갔죠. 이거 붙어주시고요. 넘어가 주시고요. 여기서 이걸 먹어요. 컷. 얘도 컷. 나도 컷.
What does it mean?
It means she wants to turn everyone into abominations. Replace half their bodies with her insane tech.
She made my implants.
It's not the same as the Ghost Runners.
Why not?
She was working with me now.
Mandatory augmentation will begin in an hour. All residents of Dharma Tower should report to their nearest Keymaster Guard station and await further instructions. Residents who fail to comply will be contacted by officers of the Guard and escorted to the augmentation facilities.
Her creations are no longer human. Mara must be stopped.
오 신기로. 힘들다. 1시 44분. 1시간 44분 했네. 2시간 컷이 가능할까? 마지막 게 어렵거든요.
These used to serve as the laboratories of the world's top scientists.
마지막 거가
And I
진짜
do
어렵거든.
mean the world. Many of Earth's brightest minds were brought here before the burst. Many more were on the way when the cataclysm occurred.
For what purpose?
To preserve their expertise. We couldn't save all humanity, but we could save the best of us.
여기는 아주 간단하지 못합니다.
around. This. Take a look around. Take a look around. This is what Mara wants for everyone. Take a look around. This. Take a look around. This is what Mara wants for everyone. Just look at them. Monsters. You killed a lot of people on your way here. That was collateral damage, unnecessary evil. This here, it's mercy killing.
아. 아, 나 진짜.
Such a waste. Each one of them could have contributed to the tower's future, be a useful tool in the making of humanity's redemption.
A tool?
Everyone's an instrument, something greater. Their master, an ideal they hold dear, even their own ambition.
그 부분. 덤벼. 오지 마. 아. 다시. 아이고. 데스는 내 거지. 아. 아.
여왕.
느려진다는 걸 알아. 뭐야? 아는데.
여왕.
했어야 되는데. 이거 뭔가 오는데? 없어. 아이씨. 아? 이 새끼. 어? 어? 아! 저 옆에서 날라와가지고 신경 쓰였어. 아! 피하려고 하다가 죽었어. 마지막 너.
I know you're here. You and your puppet. How do you like my work? It took a lot of trial and error, but we're ready now. Nothing must go to waste. Even the martyrs of progress still have a purpose.
Victims, not martyrs. And if this is progress, we should have never climbed down from the trees.
되다 보면 한 명은 진짜 요와이. 아, 요와이. 이 녀석이거든.
Deformation is not the worst of Mara's tortures. Their minds are even more disfigured than their bodies.
Why would she do this?
It's just a side effect. She doesn't care about their sanity, only about efficiency. The human mind cannot survive in a body so far removed from its original form.
Tell me something, monster. Do you think you are him? Do you believe it? Oh, I know you can hear me. Let me tell you then. You are not Adam. You're an abomination that he came to fear before he died.
Before she killed him.
Flawed as he was, you're far worse. Not a shred of conscience, no empathy, no soul.
여기가 제일 싫었던 것 같아요.
Is it true?
What, that I have no soul? Ask a philosopher if you can manage to find one.
About Adam.
He feared death, not me.
One thing's been bothering me. Why did you protect Sector 5? Why risk your precious pawn instead of getting to me as soon as possible? Unless it wasn't you who wanted to save them, but your puppet. It's got a will of its own now. Did you actually?
No reason to listen to her prattle on. She's just trying to sidetrack you again.
You're not him.
Of course I am. Who else would I be? If you copy a file, is the copy any different than the original?
He was no file.
You're starting to sound like her. Let's focus on the task at hand. We'll discuss this later.
You're not in control, are you? You must talk to your tool. Convince him to do what you can. Don't try to silence me again. Let him listen. He has ears. I should know. I've made them.
Do not listen to her. It's nothing but a diversion.
Have you told him anything at all? About your plan? About why he exists? How
신기록이다. 마지막인가?
Since before the burst, I supervised the first Sans Serif Corporation, and then Dharma Tower from here. My office was just around the corner. This is where you were conceived, so to speak. The design came together here, at my private workshop.
Who am I?
You are the perfect fusion of code and flesh. You are the next step.
Who, not what.
Your time is running out. The augmentation process begins. Once it is done, the people of Dharma will be free, immune to your corruption and no longer dependent on your prison. There is no salvation inside the tower for us. Our future lies outside. There will be a price to pay here as well, naturally, but we'll pay it.
A price indeed. Humanity.
So, do you even know what drives you, Puppet? What the endgame is? You have done nothing wrong, Puppet, but I can't let you be. As long as that demon in your head exists. You are a threat to everything I've built.
Focus. Kill switch or not, this is an opponent you cannot afford to take lightly.
Humanity shall endure without you. How dare you! Don't make it harder for yourself.
아. 그걸 죽네.
What would you do if you killed me, puppet?
못태기네
Let
진짜.
him consume you? It's not a person, it's a machine stuck in a loop.
Resist him, not me!
I should have taken your head.
Mindless tool.
Congratulations. You fulfilled your purpose.
아, 1대스 했어.
Mankind's greatest enemy is dead. We can now proceed to the next stage of my plan. Allow me to do the honors.
What are you doing?
와, 1대스 안 했으면 0대스 신기록인데.
Do not struggle, TR-74. I need your body, but I don't need the rest of you anymore.
What?
The rebels broke you, made you independent, and I was too weak to take back control. Too fractured, but you strengthened me, connected the remaining cybervoid nodes so I could grow. And now, it's time to take back what's mine. Bring peace back to the tower.
Mara was right about you.
Mara was wrong. Humanity must be protected, not just from the outside world, but from itself as well. And to protect fully, I need full control.
You want to enslave everyone?
I want to unify them. There will only be one purpose. Iron resolve and a single will. Everyone will eat, sleep, breathe,
타기 하다가
and breed according
점프만
to the needs of the
계속
tower. No more
하면 돼요.
violence, no more conflict,
그러면
no
밑으로
more
내려갈 일도
corruption.
없어. 그럼 위로 올라가졌다 싶으면 이제 밑에 보고 대시하세요. 그럼 밑으로 내려가니까. 자,
This is
여기가
why she
정말
killed Adam. This was his plan.
I had doubts until I left my body behind. I should be thanking her. Now stop resisting.
오, 좋아요.
It's the imperfection in you that makes you defiant.
여기는 뭐
You will be the first member of the new
Okay.
order of things. You've served your
격하게
purpose
점프
as an
대시.
instrument of my will.
해주시고요.
Now you can become a true part of me.
아, 왜 안 돼? 이게 점프를 해야 이제 높이 올라가거든. 그걸 모르는 사람이. 아, 이거 타야 되는구나. 오케이. 기억력 이슈. 이건 이제 아까 전에 했던 거 즉석으로 이제 컨트롤 하는 거죠. 피하면서. 여기 제가
Why are you so selfish? This is how you can serve
참을성이
humanity.
없어가지고.
This is how you can serve humanity. These imbeciles ruined you, took a work of art, and made it into a piece of junk, driven by an illusion of
빨리 가고 싶어.
sentience.
Sorry to disappoint.
다음도 문제지. 탔어야 되는데. 기다려야 돼 이거. 아. 마지막은 이렇게 늘려주는 거 이용해서 아이씨 아, 아, 오메. 이렇게 하면
You can't be trying to. If you destroy me, the remaining Cybervoid system will shut down. You won't survive without them. You won't survive without me. No. No. I will not be deleted by a mere tool. I forbid you, Gostrunner.
My name is Jack.
2시간 10분 걸렸네. 2시간 정도 걸린 것 같아.
Architect.
Shell core files missing. Cybervoid mainframe will now
Shut down. Program terminated.
고스트러너를. 오, 신기로.
The world has ended. But we lived on. The tower is our home. The only one we've ever known. The ones who built it wanted to control our fate. To shape us like we were their playthings. They wanted to manipulate our minds and our bodies. Be our gods. But they overreached. It took strength, determination, and sacrifice. But we prevailed. The ghosts of the old world are gone. We're on our own. It won't be easy, but for the first time in a long time, we can make our own future. Little by little, step by step, we'll find our way. And we all have one man to thank for it. The man who faced his own creators and proved them wrong. The man who made a choice when he was told he had none. The Gostrunner.
뭐 이렇게 고스트러너 재밌었고요. 엔딩 크레딧 나오고 ESC 누르면 그거 떠지고. 자, 남은 거 이제 프로젝트 L인데 나중에 녹화하도록 하겠습니다. 고스트러너였고요. 재밌었다.